Hey guys, Wayne Wu here, physical therapist, and welcome to my channel. Here, I'm going to talk about my physical therapy journey, how I got here, and other stuff too, I guess. So I guess where it all started from was kind of in high school. I played a lot of sports, did a lot of activities, but that wasn't really my passion. I was actually supposed to go to art school, and at the very last minute, I kind of forego that, or forwent it, I guess that's how you say. I don't know. And went to San Diego State. At San Diego State, I majored in exercise science with the emphasis in pre-physical therapy, so it got me all my classes that would go through all the prerequisites to get into PT school. San Diego State, super fun, but as some people will call it, it is a party school. So, yeah. So despite it being a party school, I still studied really hard, was in the library all the time, 24-hour library all the time, studying anatomy, physics, exercise, nutrition, physiology, right? And to this day, even after graduating undergrad, grad school, and being a physical therapist for the past year and a half, I still don't know why we took 3 courses of chemistry. Doesn't make any sense to me. I went to San Diego State for about 4.5 years, took an extra semester because I got a little lazy, but I had a lot of fun. So, with that last semester, I was pretty much applying to a lot of these grad schools, going through my personal statements, my letter of recommendations, my hours, and everything. And so from there, graduated in December 2015. Now, I didn't get accepted into any of these grad schools yet, so I had about from January to about June, July until they hear from something. But in that time, I was back home here in LA, and there wasn't much to do, so I had to find a job. When I applied for a job, only sensible thing was to apply for a PT aid job. So I was actually looking for a job around here in Temple City, Arcadia, San Gabriel, right? And I did get a job, but it wasn't around here. I got one in Newport Beach, which is about 45 minutes to an hour in the morning. And if you know LA traffic or Orange County traffic, that sucked. Although the drive sucked, I was working there for about 2 weeks because it was a temporary job. After that, though, I did apply for another aid job because I really, really needed a job, because I wasn't gonna sit around waiting for interviews and acceptance letters, things like that. So I did apply to a job, and it was the funniest thing, because when I applied for that job, it was actually the same company that I am working for today. However, I got rejected. And now I'm actually hired at their Arcadia location, and everything's come full circle. So it's actually really, really funny. So without a job, I really didn't know what to do. And I wasn't gonna sit around, not doing anything. So my sister, she got me one of those manual therapy tables, those portable ones where you can kind of carry around. And so she said, hey, you know what? I get neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain. Can you fix me? And I'm like, I guess. So lo and behold, she bought me the table, and I was working on her after she got out of work as a nurse. Now, I went to this very, very nice gym in LA, as some of you may know, Barbell Brigade. So I was there, and a lot of the people there were saying, hey, why don't you bring the table in and have me and work on us, just for free. So I did, and one of my really, really good friends, Lou, was working there at the time, and I was working on him in the back room. He took a picture of it, posted on social media, and it blew up. I mean, I didn't know what I was getting myself into at the time. I wasn't really licensed. I was just doing this for fun. And then from there, I started picking up clients, and then it kind of blew up into this side hustle that I'm still doing today. I'll talk more about it in a different video if you guys want to, but you know, look out for that. So while I was working and doing my side hustle, I finally got an interview at Western University here in, I think, Pomona, California. So I went through the interview, not thinking much of it. I kind of bombed it because I didn't really practice any of the questions, didn't know what to expect, right? And after the interview, feeling all bummed, I finally got a call from the school I actually went to, which is Touro University, Nevada. And one of the reasons why I chose this school was because it wasn't in California. I didn't want to stay here, but also I want to get out of my comfort zone, you know? So for those that don't know where Touro University is, it is in Henderson, Nevada. It is kind of in that small little corner on the way to the Hoover Dam. Nice place. It is hot, but you know, it was really, really cheap just to live there. But as we all know, physical therapy school is goddamn expensive, like really, really expensive. And we'll talk about how, you know, I'm paying that off and how you can pay off that as well. So went to Touro University in 2016 and then graduated in 2019 in June. So when taking the NPTE, and for those that don't know, that is the board exam that all physical therapists need to take. It's a national exam, right? It's about 5 hours long. Really tests about what you learned from the day you walked into PT school to the day you got out, right? And so it is a very grueling test. Now, for those that don't know, and most of you guys probably don't even know this, is that I failed the first one. I took it in April, you know, early. I did an early exam, and I missed it by one question. I think I got like 599 or 590 or something like that, right? And I was super, super bummed, thought I was a failure, right? And I didn't know how to get through it. So from there, I went ahead and did one of those online courses and did another 3 months of just intense studying all day, every day. Like woke up, got coffee, you know, did the studied until like 9 or 10 p.m., you know, went to sleep, woke up, did it all over again. And by the time, I think end of July, I took that one. Now, get this. I took that test, and then there was a blackout in the middle of the test, and I was right around the third section. And then from there, we were stuck in that building for about, I say, 8 a.m. to maybe about 3 or 4 p.m. And then the power came on again, and then we started taking the test again, and then power went off. Now, this was the middle of summer, couldn't do much about it, so we had to call the NPTE board and had to reschedule. After rescheduling, what did I do? Well, I took the test in about, I think, 2 weeks, and then took it out in Diamond Bar, California. That was probably the funniest way to take a test because it was part of this after-school program, but I took it in the morning, and there was construction going on, and there was a kid next to me singing. So pretty much I was setting myself up for failure, but hey, I finally passed, and now I am practicing. After passing, I finally got licensed in August and started working at the end of August. So after that, you know, I've been working at this place for about 18 months now, and I honestly love it. But in the very, very beginning, I had a lot of hard times, right? I was really trying to focus on my social life, work life, and my side hustles. And I was going a million miles per hour. You know, I was working 2 to 3 jobs. I was trying to make sure that I had time for my girlfriend at the time, right? Time for my friends. And honestly, I was a mess. I was sleeping like 2 to 3 hours, taking like, you know, 500 milligrams of caffeine every single day just to stay awake, and I felt like crap. Now, honestly, with everything that was going on, I was going a million miles per hour. You know, I was super burnt out, and that happens to a lot of new grads. And I think the blessing in disguise, and I know it's really hard to say this, but honestly, COVID helped me slow down a lot. It really stopped my side hustle. It made me stop to think about my priorities, my health, right? And that's what made me realize how to be a better physical therapist and also a better person, because I started being more introspective about what I was doing, what I was feeling, right? And how to make myself better. Because when you're in a better place mentally and physically, you can actually push that energy towards your patients, your coworkers, right? And even the people around you, just to kind of uplift them and make them into better people. So that's really my journey up to now. And what does 2021 have in store for me? I really don't know. But I do want to say this, that for those that are just graduated or those that are just new grads, honestly, keep on working, keep on hustling, and we're all gonna make this through. Peace. Also, if you guys liked what I just put out, and you guys want to hear more, please like and subscribe down below.